Hi, hello, it's Halloween. I'm eating my cup ramen because I've missed cup ramen. If you guys don't know, Gloria Estefan has a lot to do with HHN. I'm not going to go into details, but she has a lot to do with HHN right now. Maybe. Alright, I'm all settled in, kind of. I just ate my cup ramen. I'm a little bit, still feel like I'm on a ship. And I got my toe beans warm with my little heat, a little whatever, because it's only like 68, 69 degrees in this house because it's actually a cold Halloween. I was just telling my husband about how much I miss the colder Halloweens up north. Love living in Florida, but the cold Halloweens are kind of nice. Anyways, I wanted to open this box with y'all. It's my box of supplies that came in while I was on vacation. And it's all just yarn. I have a couple plans, so I'll show you guys the yarns I got and then the plans I have with them. It's all Valentine's Day themed for the most part. There might be some that aren't, but yeah. Happy Halloween! I almost forgot to do this unboxing because I got busy starting to make a Triceratops because I think my next like candy bracelet things I want to release is going to be candy that says Roar and maybe XD, I'm not sure, but I'm making the base of a Stegosaurus. And is it a Stegosaurus? The NicoleChase.com. It's not a Stegosaurus, it's Triceratops. Ooh, I knew I got that wrong. Sorry, I'm just... Anyways, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm going to make candy with a Triceratops hanging from it. So, actually, let's get to this unboxing because I'll forget if I don't do it now. Also, I want to mention that I did kind of forget what I ordered, but it's mostly, I know for sure, stuff for more defrosting skelly shrugs. And then I also have a bunch of pink-ish colors in here so I can get started on Valentine's Day stuff. Tika's a little bit angsty right now because Papa is moving stuff around in the garage because we are hosting the Halloween. It's not that it's going to be a party. It's more of it like we have a poppin' neighborhood when it comes to Halloween. We live pretty close to a school. So our neighborhood has a lot of kids in it. And we're the Halloween house. We offer drinks. We offer a trash can now so that the drinks don't litter the neighborhood. And we offer the big candies. So that's one of the reasons why she's moving around because Papa's outside. Let me get this over. I'm having a hard time. Hold on. Since I already told you guys about the yarn I'm getting for the defrosting skelly shrug, I bought 3 skeins of this guy and I'm going to use black with it. So these ones, I will probably see if I have any other color matching to this. I'm going to pull from, so I can just do a zigzag pattern. I'm going to probably start it sometime tonight. I'm kind of actually excited about it because I am pulling from 2 different yarns when I'm going to do it. So it's not going to be as frustrating, so I don't have to cut as much yarn, and so I can use less yarn. And that would be super awesome. I only got 1 skein of black, which I should have probably bought 2 skeins, but that's all right. It's for another time. So next up, we have this big twist. I'm going to make what am I making? A beret. This is going to be a spider beret, most likely. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I want to make this a spider web beret. Same with this one right here. Probably another spider web beret. And then I have these 2, which they're all twinkling. So that's kind of why I want to do spider web. I bought 2 of these ones because I really like this color yarn and I love the sparkle on it. The sparkle is like a teal color. Then I got Scene Queen. I should have bought 2 more skeins, but I wanted to only buy for the business. So this one, I am turning into a beret. Almost everything in here I'm turning, actually everything in here I'm turning into a beret because this is all a business purchase. This yarn, if I like this enough, I'll buy more for myself. This is so pretty. So I bought 1 skein and I don't know. I just really, really love these colors. I can't wait to turn this into a beret. And yeah, so right now I'm just going to work on some business stuff. I don't know when I'll catch up with y'all, but toodles. I wanted to make sure I was anatomically correct with this or like scientifically correct with this. I didn't want to add the horns because like these horns, they were a pain in the butt to make. So instead, I just opted for not to do it. And there is a ceratopsia. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Ceratopsia, whatever. There is one that doesn't have horns. It does have a beak. And this beak is not quite a beak, but it still looks like a dino, I think. It's called a Protoceratops. It has the beak. No horn here, no horn here. So I'm safe from that. And if anybody asks, it's a Protoceratops, and it's always meant to be a Protoceratops. So I'm going to do the little candy portion of it later. I'm still feeling woozy from the ship, so I don't know if I'll finish it today or not. And then plus I have like Crispies that are like cereal treats that I want to make, and then we got to get ready for Halloween. Ugh. Real quick before everybody starts showing up, I'm making Crispies. So right now we're doing the peanut butter ones, and then I have the crunch berry ones back here. So that's next. I still got my stove on, so I gotta work quickly. This is the outfit for today, by the way. Let me see if I can get you a good angle. You saw part of it in my last vlog, but I decided to go with this one instead of my other one because I didn't want to show everybody the new one yet. I don't want to debut that on TikTok yet, but this is the outfit. So people are going to start showing up. Trick-or-treaters are going to start showing up, so I got to get ready. Spooky treats are all fixed up. I got to sneeze, so I'm going to try not to. Kids have already started showing up, and they're probably sorely disappointed because we don't have anything set up yet. It's only 6. It's not even nighttime. Like, the sun hasn't set. Come on, children. Like, we know we're the spooky house, but like, give us a little bit of time. We want to be more prepared. Husband's outside setting up the table right now, setting up the candy jars. We got to get the TV out there, which is going to take a little bit. And then I don't think we're bringing the Switch because our friend is bringing a Switch too, but he's coming all the way up from Melbourne, and it might be a while before he gets here. So it's not really a party, but also I don't know when they're going to get here because I think he's going to pick up his girlfriend. And then my sister-in-law is on her way. But also, she is a lot like me and my husband, where we're ADHD, so we forget what time it is, and she hasn't shown up yet. So, oopsie doopsie. Folks, I'm going to be honest here. I mentally am not doing too well, and it happens a lot, especially after Halloween. And I don't think it's because of, like, the post-Halloween depression. I don't think that's it. It might contribute to it, but it's not that. It's also, like, I did a lot of socializing over the last week. I've been struggling to just want to talk to people. I want to say I'm very grateful that I can find people who are like me out there, because it really helps me realize that I'm not alone, especially through the power of internet, the initial power of the internet, where I've been online since 2001. And I've been able to find my people, although it's been hard in some cases. I've been able to find my people pretty easily to help me, to guide me through some tough times. I'm not trying to call anybody out for this or anything, but you don't realize how different you are until you start bringing other people in different social statuses to your circle. And I like to be the person that bridges the gap. I really, really do. And I don't like to exclude people from my life. There's certain circumstances, and I will always push for people to try and bridge that gap however they can. But there's certain circumstances where you absolutely cannot. I cannot bridge the gap with my parents, but some people can. I can bridge the gap between people in my daily life. I do my best to bridge the gap with my coworkers. And this isn't a coworker call out or anything, but it's mostly I'm struggling to think that I'm on the right side of history when there's so many people around me that have such different views from me. I will agree that I am a little bit further left leaning than most people, but also, I didn't realize how much further left-leaning I am. I am the type of person that kind of stays quiet whenever there's some kind of argument going on. I stay quiet and I try to gather my thoughts as much as I can until I'm pushed to my limit. And recently, I couldn't do that. I tried. I really tried. I didn't start an argument or anything, but I mentally am having to recover from that situation. And it sucks talking about it like this. Oh, there's so many other things in the world that I could be sad about. There's so many other things that I could be thinking about. But I'm here thinking about my mental issue. But like, I just don't realize how different some people are because I don't often go outside of my social circle. And I don't know. I don't know why I came on here to talk about it. I just mentally am struggling. I know partially because of the time change. Thank you. Even though we voted against the time change, we voted in this state to have the time change not to happen. But here we are. And also, my room, my sewing room, my crafting room, my makeup room, that room is so messy. And also, my table right here is so messy. Like, I feel like I need to take a break from everything. And I'm going to try to. I'll probably not be as talkative this week. I'm probably not going to do any projects. I may even push this video further to not this coming Thursday, but the Thursday after that, just because I mentally cannot handle a lot of things right now. So I do apologize. And I'm sorry that I kind of pseudo talked about my mental issue, but like I don't really want to exactly say what my mental issue is. It's just like it's one of those like I wish people were nicer to each other. That's all. I wish people were more considerate of other people. I wish people wouldn't like just think about themselves when it comes to issues, and I wish people could take accountability and understand that words have meanings. So, all right, I'm going to play dinkum with my husband because maybe that will fix me. Hi, I look so disheveled and I apologize. I'm still kind of recovering from social battery drain. Apollo's right there. He's chewing on a little bone. But I'm feeling much better, so I will probably be back to not being depressed. But anyways, I've been watching a lot of crochet vloggers because like it helps me with getting stuff done. I am the type of person that needs body doubling. That's why my videos are almost always an hour plus long. It's very rare that I do anything that's lower than an hour just because like I need the body double. So why wouldn't I, a lot of them are talking about like crocheters that are in the same market as them. And when I noticed, because if you guys watched my market vlog, the other crocheters around me, I didn't check the one out that was closer to me or like on the right side of me because I was too socially awkward and nervous to leave my booth. But the one down this way to me was an amigurumi artist, whereas I was a clothing artist or like a garment making artist. And like there's a plethora of different kinds of crochet artistry out there. And it's like I'm thinking about it as like digital artists because like when you go to conventions there's so many digital artists, but they all have different styles. And I think that's what like a lot of people complain about. Oh, there's so many crochet artists, and like you get people that get upset. It's like the 3D printed dragon thing. You get people that are upset that there's 3D printed artists out there, or you get people upset there's so many crochet artists out there. But if you look at each individual one, a lot of them will do like little tiny things so that they can like generate some money. Because like I showed you guys, well, if you guys watch that vlog, I don't have any on me right now because I don't feel like getting up. I made candy and then I attached a little amigurumi plush onto it. And those ones probably I know for sure it made my table. And on top of that, it made like the money that I needed for a couple of the stuff I bought for display stuff. And I don't know. I think getting upset that there's so many crochet artists in a market is kind of lame when you can go to a convention and see so many digital artists. I know it's not the same thing, but like if you compare, like if one artist has this style, like chibi style, and another artist has goth style, that's two different artists. Same with like crochet. If one crochet artist is into making plushes and another one is making into garment, that's a whole different thing. And on top of that, there's different kinds of amigurumi artists as well. There's flower artists. There's literally like just regular, like realistic. There's realistic crochet artists out there. And those, y'all are amazing. I don't know how you do it. even with garments, there's tapestry artists, there's granny crochet artists, there's people who like special designs, there's people that like accessories. And I think getting upset that there's other crochet artists in a market with you is kind of lame. So I hope we quell that. I hope we crush that, and I hope more people understand that it's not that it's oversaturated and that we're just different style of artists, because a lot of times we are curated through the market owner or whoever is putting it on. I'm sorry, I don't remember how you call them because my brain's still fried from social battery drain. But I hope we realize that we're being like filtered through, and that not every single artist is the same. Okay, that's my soapbox. All right, now that we're here, I'm going to show you this, since I might as well just show you guys this. So this is going to be one beret. It's just going to be a plain beret. After that, I posted on my, I don't know how you call it. I think it's just a post here on YouTube, showing you guys the pattern that I want to do. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to make a scarf out of it. I've been really obsessed with these diagrams lately, and I'm just so excited to get into it. I have all this yarn down here. I think what I'm going to do, I have like that purpley yarn you guys saw, but it's going to be this with the glimmer in it. I'm going to use that, and then I might just like emphasize it, because like I'm kind of tired of doing the berets. Yeah, the spiderweb berets did really well, but I'm probably not going to sell any more. No offense to me or anybody else, but I'm probably not going to sell anymore until it's closer to Halloween, because honestly and truly, at the market, somebody even mentioned you can only wear it around Halloween time. I don't. I'm goth. I'm alternative. There's other alternative people out there, but I know with my art style, it's not likely to happen a lot. Like, I might get some sales here and there, but like, even with my defrosting Skelly Shrug, I got a lot of sales in, a lot to me is like 10, but in the October, September time, that's where the majority of my sales were. Not even when I released it, but around the October, November time, or September, October time. That's when the majority of my sales were for that. So I understand my niche. So I'm gonna probably finish off the beret and then start working on scarves, because it is winter. Okay. It's winter in Dinkum. I've been playing a lot of Dinkum. It's winter in our Dinkum game, and it's just going to get colder. And plus, I want to get into scarf making. All right, I'm going to finish watching these vlogs because they're interesting. Something about me is that there's always something going on in this little noggin here. So I just was watching somebody's crochet vlog video, market vlog, and they had little piggies. And I, as a former scene kid, was really into BC13 Broken Side. They had a song called Bree Bree, and I'm not going to replicate it, but some of the lyrics were, don't cut this pig, Bree Bree, Bree Bree, don't cut this pig. If you weren't part of the scene kid community, you wouldn't get it, but like it was like, it scratched the brain back then. So anyways, I think it'd be really cute to do like candy using pigs, because like, where's the little dino? So this dino, very cute, right? Takes a lot of work. And I don't know. I'm not really happy with it. I think I might make it into a keychain, to be honest. But it's not my best work. And it's just like, it's supposed to be a triceratops. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do the horns. I have the horns. I might sew it on just for this one and then make one for myself, but I just don't want to do it again. It was a lot of work. So anyways, the pigs, I think it's no-sew. I don't know, but it's from DIY Fluffies. And I would love to make like a Brie Brie candy. Think that would be better. This, maybe keychain, not sure yet. Pigs, candy, Brie Brie. Yes, done. That's what I want. Oh yeah, by the way, I did finish this beret. I am done making berets for the foreseeable future. I'm kind of tired of them. I'm tired of doing the counting. I just want to like turn my brain off. I learned so much using that one pattern for it's called the Krishna shawl, I think. I can't find it in English anywhere, but it's all over Xiaohongshu. And like every time I see it on Xiaohongshu, the pattern, the crochet diagram, it says Krishna shawl. If you want to look it up on Xiaohongshu, there you go. After working on that for so long, I realized I just really want something where I'm not counting for a while. Yeah, I was kind of counting, like I was counting in fives basically, because I think there were like shell stitches in there, and I think that was the most I count. No, there were a couple where there was like a 9-point shell stitch and then some with 7-point. I would always have to reference my little phone, my diagram multiple times, but not the point. I don't want to count anymore. This is counting every single row, and my brain doesn't want it. I want something relaxing, and because I showed you guys that one pattern, it's not really counting. You got to count the first few rows because you got to do the 48 stitches for the base. That's what it looks like. It's 48. It says 48, and I counted the next row up, and it was 48. So I don't like starting off with chains. I hate working in chains, so I always do a foundation chain. And thank you to Graceface for teaching me, or like pointing out that I was doing it wrong for the longest time, but now I know how to do it. So it's going to be 48. Okay, here we go. 48 foundation single crochet stitches. I guess Apollo had something to say. I think we're good now, but 48 foundation crochet stitches. Then the next row, because you chain to turn, yeah. So you do have to do that. And then there's like the what is it called? Hold on. I can see it in the diagram, but you basically like, it's a, you crochet around the gosh, I'm just going to put the word here because I'm going to forget and I won't remember until like 5 minutes later, maybe 5 months later, who knows. But you do that. So you do have to count for that. And I plan on doing like different colors. And then there's also like the puff stitch. So you have to count for that. But like once you really get the rhythm of it, you really don't have to count. And that's the same with like the rest of it. Like once you get the rhythm of it and you can see the pattern working out, you really don't have to count. So that's going to be what I work on. I have these berets right here. This one specifically, I don't like. I want to take this one apart, which makes me sad because I worked hard on it. But I also have this one, and I don't know. I like this, so I might just take this off. I don't like this. But I also have, like, I want to do Christmas, not Christmas, ugh. No offense to Christmas lovers out there. I want to do Valentine's Day colors. I guess pink is kind of a Christmas color now, because it was a really big thing back in the 50s. Yeah, pink and mint, like baby pink and mint. And I do have both of those colors in my inventory. So I might do that, but I more likely want to do more Valentine's Day colors. Sorry. I work in a very commercialized location. So my brain is always thinking about, oh, this is the holiday now. You can only think about this holiday. Next holiday will start in like 5 weeks. But like, anyways, I might do that. Okay, no more talking. Let's get started so I can like actually do it and then not give up on it. I'm watching Evie Unraveling and her video about fighting fascism with stitches and pasta. Because she made a knit something using Morse code. We can do that with crochet. We can use the puff stitch, or is it the popcorn stitch? Pretty sure it's the puff stitch. We can use that and make that our Morse code. I want to do that. I got to figure out something I want to do. It would be really cool. I don't know what I want to make yet. God, there's just so many ideas in this brain. So many things in this noggin. Yeah, I think that's super interesting. By the way, I did start on the scarf. So I chose to use the big twist, the purple big twist. This is going to be a wide yarn. Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's going to be a thick scarf. And it's going to be this with this black yarn. This is also a big twist. They're both the sparkle yarns. I think this would be better off if I used bamboo yarn because then it would be thinner. This is going to be a thick scarf. So whatever. This one's for me. But it's so big. I could just make 2 or 3 panels and I could make a like hood or a capelet. I might do that because I did see something while I was at the thrift store. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I went to the thrift. I may tell you guys what I did later, but basically I got stuff for my future Gajinka, and I did put a short out. So if you want to see whatever I got, I did kind of describe what the Gijinka was. It's going to be a Litwick Gijinka. So anyways, back to the point. This, I could make like a capelet thing. I don't know, like a 1960s one where like it kind of folds over and then there's like those pocket slits, but they're not really pockets. They're actually for your arms. I'm using this, the little diagonal line, it's used more in knitting, but you can kind of replicate it in crochet. I think it's called cable stitch in knitting, but if you use the front post double crochet, that's what it's called, you could do like a pretty little design. I'm still thinking about it. I'm on row 3. Yeah. And I don't know how this is going to come out, but here is what it looks like now. I'm not doing a good job. So here's what it looks like now. I'm going to try to carry the black yarn throughout the project and then carry the purple. I may have to do fabric underneath, which isn't the worst deal because I do have like a fleece fabric in my inventory and I don't know what to do with it. So I'll just put it underneath. If this ends up being a capelet, I ended up adding 2 stitches at the end. I didn't realize that I had done that, but the way that this pattern is written, the chain 3 counts as the first stitch, and I don't like that. So the chain 3 for me is going to count as a chain 3 and then another stitch. So there's going to be 3 ending stitches. I think that makes sense. I don't know. I just know that I have more stitches than this pattern has. We're going to work up until the first diamond is done because I want to see how this looks. And if it doesn't look good, oh well. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a hard time finding the stitches because it's a lot of crossing over. I don't know what this method is called, but it's basically when you like skip 2 stitches and then you crochet and double crochet into that one and then go back and double crochet in the last one, something like that. So you can see where I'm carrying the yarn over. I don't think I'm going to do this. I do want to do this pattern, but I don't think I want to do the color changing. So I'm just going to frog this and then figure something else out for this black yarn because I have quite a bit left over. It was a great idea in concept, but I just don't think that it's the right idea right now, especially since I just said that I don't want to do any thinking. So, oh well, I think I might do like a fun little stitch on the edges because the edging is always going to look bad because of, the chain stitches and all that. I don't know how to do the stacks. I think stacked single crochet is what people have been doing so that their chain stitches don't look so bad. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to learn right now. All right, no more color changing. I frogged myself back to row 3 because I think I finally understand what's going on with the cable stitch. I need to get the stitch markers in there so that I can visibly see where the last stitch is. So when you work in between the cables, you're supposed to like double crochet on... It's so hard. It's so hard to explain this. So when you're coming from one end, you double crochet on the 4th front post double crochet. And then when you're going out, it's so stinking hard. You also do it. I'll get this. I'll understand this. And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys because I really, really, really want to get this done. And then hopefully when I get to understanding the pattern properly, oh no, I'm just realizing you're supposed to be doing that for these too. Dang. Okay, well, I guess I'll be going all the way back to the beginning-ish row. Let me cut back to you. This has been so annoying, but I think I finally got it. So it's a lot of like front post double crochet and back loop double crochet and remembering which way to do it. Luckily, it's pretty simple. Like it works up the way it should. Maybe. I don't think I'm doing it right again. I know this pattern now. I'm very, very aware of this pattern and I very much don't want to do this anymore because it's just taking so long. This is coming up fine. The back, not so much, but the front looks like it's going this way. back this way. We'll figure it out. I hope I don't have to start over again. If we do, then I might just give up. I like the borders, so I might keep that and then find something else for the middle. But boy, oh boy, I'm not having a great time. I'm throwing in the towel. This is simply too tedious for me. It's a gorgeous design. I just can't. I'm struggling. There's like gaps right here, and maybe it is the pattern that's written wrong. Maybe I'm not able to see it properly. Maybe I should be doing like a triple crochet thing. I don't want to do this anymore. So instead, I will continue doing the edges of it, and then the middle, I will be doing something else. I don't know what else I want to do. Maybe I'll do like waffle stitch on the middle, because well, this is really big. So maybe I'll do another line of the 3 and then little bobble stitches in there. I don't remember the difference between bobble and puff. I know what they look like-ish, but like I don't know the difference. And then popcorn stitch, that's also a different stitch. That's not whatever. I know how to do them. If you told me to do it, I'd figure it out eventually. Anyways, I'm going to use the edges of this and then just go across, and that's how I'm going to finish this out. My arms are tired of trying to do this. I really wanted it to work, but it's fine. This is a project for a future day. Today is just not the day. After like 4 or 5 hours, maybe, I don't know. I've lost track of time. I finally found a shape. I'm doing a shawl. Who would have guessed? But I'm doing another shawl, and I'm trying to do like a bat wing shawl. So what I'm doing, there's 3 little points here. These are going to be like, they're not points right now because I'm still working up the circle, but this is a triple crochet that is front and back loop. No, front and back post triple crochets. These are all double crochets for now until I get a little bit further in, because I'm going to start curving it in by doing like half double crochet and then single crochet. Maybe I'll do some, what's it called? Slip stitches. I don't know yet. I'm just happy that I finally found a shape. This is up here, kind of. So for reference, for myself in the future too, we start off with a magic circle with 5 double crochet in it. And then the next round, we do chain 4 and then double crochet. And then it's going to be a triple crochet, double crochet in each stitch across. I think that's how I did it. Did I do that way? Probably. Oh, that's why I have an extra stitch. Okay, anyways, it's going to be triple crochet, it's going to be a chain 4, then double crochet in each stitch until you get to the last stitch. And then it's going to be a triple crochet in that last stitch as well. So it kind of like helps widen this angle out too. It's like kind of like making a scarf. The next round you chain 4 and then you double crochet 2 in the next. And then the next 2 you double crochet, and then you increase double crochet and then triple crochet front post. Yeah. I need to write this down because I'm going to forget how to do this, but I think this is working up well now. And then I really like how this is coming out so far. I don't know. I'm finally getting somewhere. That's what I'm trying to say. Restarted it once again, and it's, instead of 5 points, I wanted to do 7 points because it looked better that way. It's looking more like a star blanket, but that's okay. Like, honestly, it's going to wrap around a little bit better, I feel like. It's supposed to be shawl-like, but I think it's going to be cape-like because this is like half of a 6-star blanket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Oopsie. It's fine, though. It's going to be cute anyways. It's kind of viral. Like, I think it's on, Xiaohongshu. Like, I reference Xiaohongshu all the time. You guys are sleeping on it if you aren't on there for crochet patterns. Super legible. Lots of free patterns and lots of like trendy stuff out there. Anyways, it's kind of trending out there to do like a star blanket using yarns that like do color phasing. I don't want to do color phasing. I just kind of wanted to make it more bat-like. And it's not very, I don't know. It's not giving yet, but maybe it will in the future. I have once again restarted this project. So if there's anything you need to know about crocheters, is that a lot of us are ADHD, and a lot of us have a lot of projects, but a lot of us also restart projects because it's not good enough the first time. So I don't know if that's an ADHD thing. I think it's just a me thing. I don't think it's just a me thing. I know it's a me thing, but like also I think there's a, anyways, yeah, I'm good. I want a scarf. I wanted a scarf. I told myself I wanted to make the scarf, and I'm set on making a scarf. So that's what we're doing. Also, I'm eating, this is like marshmallow bites that I made for Halloween. They're still good. And I use peanut butter Cap'n Crunch. I also have regular Cap'n Crunch. I love the texture of this. So good. Bad for my teeth, but yummy. Oh wait, you guys already knew about that. I made, it's TikTok that doesn't know about it. Yeah, you guys know about this if you guys watch my Halloween. Wait, did I don't know. How long has it been? I think I finally got this. I think I finally understand. There, you have to alternate between the front post or back post when you do this. But like, can you kind of see the cable stitching working in? Like, there you go. Maybe you can see it here. So this is a perfect length. What I did, I took the two edges and then I just squished the in between the, so it's hard to explain. But from the chart, you're supposed to do these 5, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 stitches, and then you have the 3 stitches, and then these 2 stitches, or these 4 stitches, and then you have the cable area. Instead, I just took it, combined these 2, and then added 2 ends. I'm sure that doesn't make sense, but if you know how to read the chart, you might understand what I'm saying. I think I was being over ambitious by telling myself I could do the whole entire thing. Now I think I can get it. And I for sure want to do that cable stitch. But remember when I said I wanted to do bamboo yarns? I still want to do that. I have plenty of bamboo yarn still in my inventory. So I'll probably grab some of that out. I do have a pink one over here, and I think it would look really cute in pink. I want to do, I think I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I do. Not sure yet. I do have like a puff stitch going on right here, but I don't know what I want to do. I want to do the cable stitch. For sure, I want to do the cable stitch. So this is a good start. I will update you guys when I get a little bit further on this. Yeah, it's working up finally. I finally understand. I'm not as tired as I was yesterday because I was just trying to do so many things, trying to get somewhere when I really just wanted to make a scarf. The scarf is happening. So you remember yesterday when I said that we can probably code or put Morse code in crochet? I'm doing that because, okay, so I looked at this and I was like, this is kind of boring the way it looks, but what I've done, this is the first letter. This letter is F. It's dot, dot, line, dot. I'm sure if you've followed along, you know, or like if you've watched my other vlogs, if you see my reposts on TikTok, you probably know where I sit politically. What I've done 2 puff stitches right next to each other. And for the line, I did a front post double crochet. And then I did another puff stitch for the last dot. And I'm going to like do kind of a bigger gap, or no, yeah, like a small gap for the next letter, which is going to be U. And I'm just going to keep on going until I have the whole entire phrase out. And I'm going to put it down somewhere, maybe in the comment section, maybe in the description box. I don't know if I'll finish. Well, I have plenty of time. I can finish it this week. I'm for sure going to put it on my shorts, and I'm going to put it like the Morse code in the shorts. I'm very excited about this. Like, if you've followed along since like 2020, which I doubt there's anybody here, maybe like 1 or maybe 2 people max. Even 1 is pushing. But like, if you've been following along, I've also been really into 1940s fashion. I'll jump back every now and then. And like lately, I've kind of been wanting to do more traditional 1940s fashion because I don't know, I kind of miss the makeup look. It was a lot simpler, and I don't know. I have so many red lipsticks. I need to use them. Back in the 40s, when World War II was happening, many women would knit secret messages in their knitwear. And even like on silk, they would print maps on silk and then line their jackets with it, because fashion making will always be punk and anti-capitalism, and it's always a revolutionary thing. Being able to make your own clothes will always be against the grain, even if it's like just a simple little shirt or scarf or bandana. It will always be not what the overruling power wants. So anyways, in the 1940s, that was a really popular thing, was to do secret messages in your knitwear. I don't knit, I crochet, and this is what I want to do. I'm so excited to show you guys. I've got the first 4 letters done, and it is kind of hard to read, especially like the front post, back post, double crochet in here, and that's all right. What I did is like, I would do the first 4 letters. So I think, okay, so with the first 4 letters, I did the dot, and then immediately the row after, I did another dot by using puff stitches. And the row after that, I did just a double crochet over that dot. But the row after that, I did a either front post or double or back post. I don't remember which, but it was a post stitch. And then after that, I did another puff stitch. And then I skipped 2 rows by doing 2 rows of just regular double crochet. And then I went and did the next letter, which was dot, dot, line, 2, or dot, no, wait, what did I do? Hold on, sorry. Dot, dot, line. Yeah, I was right. Look at me. I can read my own. Dot, dot, line, 2 rows of just regular double crochet. And then I did line, dot, 2 rows of regular crochet. And then I did line, dot, line. And then I'm at 2 rows of double crochet. Because I am, oh wait, did I do this wrong? Hold on, let me double check. I did it. Yay! So it's not too hard to go back and do it. I think for the edges, I might do either like a shell or a picot stitch. I'll look at other ones. It's already kind of giving shell anyways, so I might just go with shell. But anyways, the next 2, maybe I'll do like 6 rows between both words. But I'm very, very proud of this. It's kind of stiff, so I'm probably not going to sell this. I don't know, maybe I'll throw it in a wash and see how it feels. It's very stiff, so I don't know. It'll keep me warm for sure. Maybe I can. Well, this one's for me personally. I don't know if I want to sell this design, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, somewhere down here I messed up, and I got the front post, back post thing, the cross, mixed up. I'm not too concerned about it though. I don't think you can tell at all. Yeah, I can't tell at all. I don't know where I messed up, but it works. So, all right, first word done. I'm having to go back quite a while because I forgot an S in this. So I went FAC. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. I did forget the S. So that's a little hint of where I am. It's 2 letters that I made, but those were easy letters. And then I remembered about a song that I used to listen to a long time ago, called Signed by Brown Eyed Girls, because like S is a dot, dot, dot. And I don't know, if you haven't listened to it, you should. It's a good song. I remember it dearly. It was on my iPod. It was one of the first songs, not iPod. Well, it was probably on my iPod Touch, but it was also on my my MP3 player, because I bought an MP3 player when I was in Korea. And that was one of the songs that was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't know. 15 years ago. Yeah. 15 years ago was 20. Yeah. It was a song that was on my MP3 player. All right. We gotta frog this and then get those letters right. I finished the 2 words that I wanted to, but it's quite a bit shorter than I want it to be. Like, I don't know. I think I want it to be longer. So I'm going to add like 2 more words, even though they're both like kind of abbreviations. They're both going to be 3 letters each, and I think that will make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, it will, obviously, but I think that will make it a little bit worth it for me. So I'm going to add 2 more. 3rd word's done. And it kind of like, if you only want to do 1 loop, it works. But I kind of want to do 2. So that would add how many more rows? Because I have to add 6 rows for the next word. It would be really long. I think it would be long enough to do 2 wraps. Because like right now it's just kind of hanging right here. And I don't think that's like where I want it to hang. I want it to be longer, of course. It's pretty thick and I know it will stretch out over time. I'm going to add that last word. So it's going to be 4 words long. Yeah. All right. Everything is all done now. Here it is, the length. I've even gotten the last 3 rows done. And the way it wraps is still going to be like a little bit short, but not as short as before. So I haven't cut off the edge just in case there's something else I want to add. I doubt it, but it's a perfect little wrap. It's going to stretch over time. Perfect. I want to add like tiny ruffles to indicate the front because it's harder to read. It's already hard enough to read the Morse code as is, and you'd have to be like really looking at it to see the front post or back post double crochet, and you'd have to be an experienced crocheter to know what it is. So I'm going to do like a little bit of lace to indicate the front. I think I'm going to use one of these edges, and then I might do lace around here depending on how much yarn I have left. But I think after that it's going to be done, and then I'll do some editing, and then I'll get my hair all set up so I can show it off tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited to show this off. This is great. Oh boy, she's done. I haven't taken out any of the things yet. I thought about maybe making more ruffles on this to give it more of a Lolita flair, but I just didn't want to work on it anymore. I'm not going to lie. But here's what it looks from the front. The cast on is where it starts, so I'll remember. I hope I remember that. In the future, if somebody has this and it's not me, hopefully they'll understand. Because like I said earlier, you have to be a talented crochet artist and able to read Morse code or understand Morse code to know what it says. It's pretty thick, so it's going to keep me nice and toasty. Although we're getting warmer weather tomorrow, like 7 degrees warmer, so it's going to be like 85. I haven't done any of the sewing in because I just don't feel like it. But she's ready to be showcased. I don't know. It just kind of looks like a black and purple kind of deal. Oh, yeah, here's what the back looks like. The back's kind of like, sorry for all the mic things, but the back just kind of look plain, so I guess you could just wear it this way too if you'd like. So it's kind of a reversible thing. I'm going to wear it this way because it gives more of the pastel goth vibes. But it would be really cool to do like more like lace stuff here. I just don't want to work on it anymore. I may or may not, I'm not going to do a tutorial on the actual code. That's something for other people to figure out. But I may do a tutorial on the rest of it as if it was just going to be a plain one. Maybe I'll do like a swatch of something. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but like also that room is really, really messy and I need to clean it up. So maybe it's it gives me a reason to clean it. I don't know. I've been like not wanting to go in there because of how messy it is. But my makeup's in there, and so are my hair accessories or hair supply, my hair things. Oh, I should bleach my hair. I might bleach my hair and then I'll go take a shower and wash my hair. But then I'd have to do my hair too. I'm not bleaching my hair tonight. I'll bleach my hair sometime next week. Yes. All right. Done. Done, done, done. Hey, so here's the outfit. I started talking to myself. Oh, I'm in the bathroom because I was about to take out my contacts, but then I started talking to myself in the mirror and be like, I really like this outfit, but it's very minimal. And I was like, I could do that on the vlog, so I'm going to do that right now. So it is very minimal, but okay, so this hat is being held down by bobby pins, and the bobby pins are like underneath this ribbon or up here, and you can't really see it because they're hidden. And also, I made this hat last year, and I haven't really gotten a chance to wear it because when I don't want to pull it out because my bobby pin's in there. It sticks out to like this, and it's kind of ugly, not gonna lie. And I followed like a vintage pattern for this. I don't remember what year it was, but I followed that pattern. And unfortunately for me, that pattern was very like, I think it was written in UK terms or something, or I'm just like really impatient and couldn't figure it out. I don't know. I like it as a fascinator. It's supposed to be a hat. And maybe it's the yarn I used. Maybe it was too thin of a yarn, which is weird because like I think yarns back then were very thin, but whatever. Anyways, here's the scarf. You guys saw it yesterday, but I have it bottom up right now. Yeah, because the F is right here. So I just posted it on TikTok and Shorts and Xiaohongshu. I put the alphabet in the description box, so if you guys want to figure it out, feel free. I don't know. I hope I remember to put it in the description box when I upload this video. I doubt I will, but I do have the whole entire Morse code alphabet in my notes app on this phone, so maybe I'll go back and just post it in there. It might take a few years, but I'm going to try. It's a pretty thick and heavy scarf, so that's pretty great. It's going to keep me warm during the winter because I get cold very easily, and I do want to make this again. I just don't know if I want to use the same phrase or whatnot. I'll probably add or make another one using completely different things. What I do know is that this is 116 rows of the purple, and the black, I just kind of figured it, fit-vote it. I don't want to curse on here. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be better about not cursing all the time, but you know, it's a habit of mine, and I don't need to break it, but I'd like to break it because I work around families, and families don't like that. So anyways, yeah, I'm very happy with this, and I just wanted to show it off. Okay, I'm going to take out my contacts because these are not really my prescription, and on top of that, I have astigmatism, so it's not doing the astigmatism that thing I need. Like, the vision is not sharp. Everything's kind of blurry, but I can see. Like, I can see some. Yeah, I'm going to get out my contacts right now. This room has been needed to be cleaned for like a year. It's worse than it's ever been, and I'm tired of looking at it, and I'm tired of not feeling comfortable enough to come into this room. It always happens after Halloween, and I think it's because like I rushed myself to get a bunch of Halloween projects done around this time, and it just also like, okay, so everything is in this room. I've shown y'all, that's my makeup corner, that's my sewing corner, along with my yarn corner, because there's yarn all over this place. I do have my yarn over in the computer room too, and that's my active working yarn. But in this closet over here, there's more yarn. And I need it clean. This baker's rack, I'm going to take it out of here. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this fabric. I might move it into the closet. But like, I had to figure out how to organize the closet. I have backpacks in here. Let me just like show you guys what's in here. Also, there's more like sewing stuff down here. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I'm sorry for showing you guys this. But anyways, in here is like, it's kind of empty. I have bags in here. Those bags don't need to be in here. I don't know where else to put them, but they don't need to be in here. I have yarn down there somewhere, right there, in little boxes. I can stack them. And then I have clothes in here, right here. These are all clothes that I can't get myself to like get rid of because they have meaning to me. Like this one right here especially. I've had this one since at least 2009. I think it was earlier than that, but I've had this for that long. It's a dress from South Korea. My mom, she didn't like me having it because she says I ruin everything, and I probably did. Like, I have sweaty armpits. I'm not like full Korean, so I can't have the same kind of body sweats that my mom had. Sorry, Mom, but I'm just gonna sweat. But like, this dress meant a lot to me. Ooh, that's another reason why I want to clean this up. The sewing machine isn't always there, but even if the sewing machine wasn't there, my sewing box that you can see with the Disney bag over that's in the way. I can't move in here. I can't breathe in here. And like, okay, maybe I can breathe, but like, it's just, So anyways, oh, this dress was one of my dresses it was the dress that I got married in. But yeah, a lot of these dresses are like, they just need to go somewhere else. I need to clean this room. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of it. This, I'll probably keep the same, but the rest of this room, like everything that's on the floor needs to go. Okay, so this is gone now. I put it in my little dining room area. It's not really a dining room area. It's just a storage room area right now. So now I got to organize this pile. It's all my fabrics. I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to start. It's so much. I think I want to empty out this yarn thing because I found a little basket. Well, it wasn't a basket. It's like a luxury 7-piece comforter set I bought way back in the day when I had money. Is this. So I think I could hide my yarn in here. Hide, quote unquote. it's clear plastic, so I can see what yarn is in here. And then that way I just can pull it out, because I kind of want to empty this yarn and then use that for something else. Don't know what yet, but definitely want to use it for something else. I don't know why it feels like it's so much work. I mean, it kind of is. Like, if you look down at this pile, everything that I fit in there is like most of my jumbo yarns. I have some blanket yarn over there that it's not going to fit in there, and I don't really know where else to put it. It's all the same kind of yarn. I think I have some more of that yarn inside this bag, but I don't know, because I bought them and I ripped off the label. By the way, I have this. It's like a Velux yarn, and I bought it when I first got back into crochet, and I noticed that, like, I have another one of these that I started making, but like it comes apart like this. So I don't exactly know what it is, but I'm going to take this apart and recycle this yarn for something tiny. I just don't know what yet. Maybe because I have all the florals over there, and I might, you can't see it, but I might use it for like a floral base, so I can make like a little headband thing. I might do that. I am getting tired of being in here though. I know it doesn't seem like I did much work, because like it just looks messier than it was, but I know me is getting overwhelmed. Me doesn't like this. I want to put this inside the closet, but the closet is full of fabrics right now, and I don't know where to put the fabrics. So maybe I'll move the fabrics and move this in there, and then I'll feel a little bit better, because I need this room for tomorrow, because I do work tomorrow, and I need to be able to at least have a space so I can feel comfortable to do my makeup. I mean, I don't have to wear makeup to work, but like also I feel more comfortable wearing at least eyeliner to work. So this is a process. This is a big process. On the plus side, since I so desperately did not want to do that project, I got 4 of these. So 2 of the spider webs, and then the rave yarn ones. They're all sewed up. I made the spider webs. That's done. So yay. 4 less things to do. I still have this pile of stuff right here, right there, that needs to be worked through. I don't know, man. Because, like, okay, one of the reasons why I really want to get that room cleaned up is because I want to film a video, a tutorial of the scarf that I just did. I'm not necessarily going to do the message that I put in mine. However, I want to, like, show off how to do the base, and then maybe a couple letters. This is the disadvantage of being super crafty, especially when you're like not rich enough to have a big old house. Like, these mansions are wasted on billionaires who don't know how to craft. Like, honestly and truly. Like, I just don't have space for all of my stuff, and like I keep on buying stuff because I keep on getting into more crafts, and that's part of my ADHD. But like, I feel like I kind of keep my crafts all in the same like genre. It's all fashion. So like, you would think that it wouldn't take up so much space, but it's taking up so much space, and I just don't know what to do with all my stuff. I feel bad for complaining about it, because yeah, I should be grateful that I have all this stuff, but like also it's just I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have anywhere to put my finished objects. I don't have anywhere to put my in progress whips. I don't have anywhere to put my tools. Nothing. I mean, it's some of the fabrics, like, yeah, I absolutely impulse bought, and I've gotten much better at not doing that, especially since Joann is shut down and I have to like really think about something I want to do. But like, at the end of the day, I still have all those fabrics that I bought, and I have all of the cabbage, and I don't know what to do with the cabbage. I did make something once, and it was like that little ghosty thing that is missing, actually. It went missing before we went on vacation. I have no idea what happened to it. It's probably in the trash somewhere. And like, you know, I don't know what to do with all that cabbage. I could make it into yarn, but like, that's also not something I'm super interested in doing. It's just going to keep on building up. And I just, if you have an idea of what to do with all the cabbage, and I'm talking about like shreds and maybe 1x1 squares, please let me know. I'm not into quilt work or patchwork. Oh, maybe I could get into patchwork. I don't know. It's really difficult. that's all I'm trying to say. It's really difficult to have all this cabbage because I don't want to feel wasteful and throw everything away, you know? Good morning. It is, I'm not feeling too good. I don't know if it's, I think it's allergies, but I am on my way to bring my sister-in-law to her little appointment. So this is the outfit, as much as I can show you. This is just black skirt. Got little leggings on. I'm going to put my new boots on. Oh, I haven't shown you guys the haul, but I did put it on shorts. So actually, I'll go grab the boots right now. I got these boots, never used. I think they're Target brand. I don't know, for 15 bucks. It's called Wild Fable. I don't know what their original price was. 40 bucks. So yeah, 15 bucks for new boots. I have a scarf that I made. It's a waffle stitch and then I think shell stitch. I don't know. I haven't really checked. I just like the colors. I got my little star. And then this jacket I've had forever. There's a little hole over here, so I need to repair it. I'm bringing yarn. I'm going to make more of these. I'm just going to do the base of it, just make the stars. Even though I told myself I was done with making stars this year, I want to make more of these clips because this is probably my favorite colorway. And then I also brought more yarn because I want to make another scarf using the rest of the pattern that I was working on earlier. So like the actual cable diamonds, because now I know what I'm doing. I may or may not work on that one today. I don't have much yarn to make that many stars, so we'll see. I need to blow my nose and then get going. Yeah, and then cut these shoes out of their jail. All right, see you later. I have returned. Hopefully y'all can hear me. You're kind of far from my mouth, but since I didn't do a thrift haul with y'all last week, I went back. Well, I didn't go back because I didn't do a thrift haul with y'all. I went back because I told my sister-in-law about these boots that I'm wearing, and she was like, I want boots like that. So we went back after her little appointment, and she ended up paying less for her boots than I did. Her grand total was like 11 something. These boots were 15 bucks. Anyways, I got more fabric. It's all Christmas tablecloth. So we got this green one. This I love, like that. It's so subtle that you can't really tell. And then I have two of the same one, and it's this red, deep wine red one. And this one is subtle enough that you could wear it all year, I think. I don't think there's like any hollies or on it or anything, but it's super, super nice. I'm probably either going to make a dress out of this or I'll make a, I don't know, skirt, something. I have two of those, same exact fabric. The green one, I'm debating whether I want to make another back capelet or whatever. Not sure at this moment because I don't know how much fabric is in there. I need to wash it first and then see from there. Also, I shouldn't be buying any more fabric, but we're here and we gotta clean that room. I gotta figure out what I want to do. I did work on some crochet while I was out. I got 4 little star pieces done. So like 1, 2, 3, like 2 total if you're counting, like I'll show you. And then I also started on the scarf again and I kept on restarting and like I feel a little bit disappointed. I shouldn't be disappointed in myself because it's just me getting to learn a new pattern, a new way to do something. It doesn't look like anything right now, but it looks better than it did when I last attempted it. So when we get into the other room, I'll show y'all. Also, this is like the 3rd time of me forgetting to tell you guys what the temperature was. This morning when I left, it was 61. Right now it is 59. It is getting down to 30 degrees tonight. I am not ready, and I am so grateful that I'm staying home because I cannot handle the cold. I'm getting better. I'm learning how sensitive I am around the neck area, and I've learned to make stuff that keeps me warm. And I can't dress like everybody else to stay warm. Let's go into the other room for realsies this time. Let me move something over to the other screen so my face isn't pink. Let's go. All right, so we have 4 of these little guys. Gotta sew them together. So that makes a total of 2 like puffy stars. I forgot I was wearing one. Even though that's the reason why I brought it with me. But also, let me pull out, oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Give me 1 second. We've got the start of the scarf. It's starting to do the little thing. So I think I'm on the right track, but the back looks a little bit funky. I'm just gonna not worry about the back. So I've omitted the last like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches on both sides. I'm just doing this middle section. And then hopefully whenever this is all the way worked up, I can do like scalloped edges or shell edges, something fun. I think this might take a lot out of me, so we'll see. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I have these to mark where the first and last stitch are for the front and post double crochet. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. But if you know about crochet, I hope that makes sense. We're going to work on this some more. I'm waiting for my ramen to heat up. I have to let Apollo out in the freezing cold, and then I'll show you guys some updates whenever I get around to it. I think I kind of understand what's going on with this, but I don't want to work with it. Like, I'm trying over and over and over again, but I just can't get it. So instead, that pattern came with another pattern kind of in the post. I'm going to try the one with a heart because that would make more sense if I want to do something more like love core related. And I think it's less tedious, if that makes sense. I don't know. This is getting really frustrating. And like, it's not frustrating. Like, I'm starting to like really understand it, but I think I need more practice on it before I start working on it. This has been significantly easier because I can see where the stitches are, and it's not like alternating between too many back post, front post, double crochet. The only time it alternates is on the edges. I'll show you right here. Gosh, it's so hard to show. This is such a dark color, but you have to do back stitch, front post, whatever. You have to alternate between to get that little ribbed thing going, ribbed action. But this is all like, this is alternating as well, but you can see where these stitches are going. So it's not really technically a heart shape, but it's still cute. And it's still kind of going to give it, because I think I showed you guys the other yarn color I'm choosing to use. So this is a Hobie yarn that I got way back when I first started to get into bamboo yarns. This is soft bamboo double. This is the first time I ever saw a bamboo yarn, I think. This or Trubu. So, but this is like the first time I ever bought bamboo yarn. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest, but they have that one. And then I bought Trubu. This one I've had in my inventory for a long time too. And I think these two colors together really work well, especially as this has the accent. Actually, this one would have been a better accent, but I don't have enough of this yarn, so we're going to use this one. Honestly, I don't even know if we have enough of this yarn, to be honest. I have 2 skeins of this and then a little tiny ball. I don't know what I did with the rest of it, but that's what we got. So, all right, we're still working this up. This is what the final project is going to be. It's not going to be that little other one, because that one was really, really hard to read for me. This one's not as hard to read. You can see it, right? I'm not going crazy, right? Hold on, let me see if I can flip the camera around and make it easier for you guys to see. Yeah, this is much better. So yeah, right here you can see where I have to alternate the stitches. Come on, camera, please don't be mean to me. I have to alternate the stitches. Both sides look the same-ish, whereas this one, it's just on the front. You can't really tell in the back. You can tell there's something different, but you can't tell what's going on in the front with that. That's what's going on. It kind of gives a heart shape, but it really isn't. So yeah, this is what I want to do. I just learned that Kate Winslet is a voice actress, or was a voice actress. I just watched this movie called Mary and the Witch's Flower, and it's a movie like about a girl who accidentally stumbles upon magical powers, and she has to like stop the evil beings, I guess, from gaining too much power, and it's just like magic bad, basically. Too much magic bad. And the main antagonist, the woman, is Kate Winslet. And like, I didn't recognize, because like it's her, but older. Because like, I know Kate Winslet from Titanic. I'm pretty sure that's where she's from. Or like, let me double check. I might be wrong, but I think that's where I know Kate Winslet from. Yeah, Titanic. I saw her name pop up on the closing credits. I'm like, no way, that's not Kate Winslet. And I went back and listened to it. I'm like, wow. Anyways, good movie. Definitely something to crochet to. By the way, I'm this far in, pretty far. You can't see the details, but I'm almost done with this one skein. And then once I'm done with this skein, I'll be moving on to the next one. I think this is going to end up a cowl. I think it will be too short to be an actual scarf, because if this is one, then I'm probably going to need more. I kind of wanted to make it into like a hood. Maybe. I don't know, but I still don't think I have enough. So, whatever. Good movie. Good morning. It is 55 degrees outside. Inside this house, it's 71 degrees. We have one of the doors open so that my husband can sleep peacefully. He's the type that likes to sleep in the cold. I hate the cold, so I'm like super bundled up. I have the space heater going and I am working on my scarf because that's what you do in the winter. It's still fall. This is a very early winter cold blast, Arctic blast. I think that's what we're calling it. I think a couple cities around us hit record lows. I think we hit 35 last night, but I didn't actually check. I just saw the weather forecast. Anyways, I am out of my regular stitch markers, and this is how far we've come. I have a lot of yarn left. I still don't think that this is going to be a very long scarf, but it's going to be not a cowl because I kind of want to keep on working on it. Also, there is a sale on yarn right now at Michael's, and I'm heavily considering purchasing some. I know I shouldn't, but it's buy one, get one 50% off. And that's like the only good deal that Michael's has on yarn. And I almost never want to skip out on those deals because like there's a yarn that I want. It's the Karen color phasing yarn, the one that I used for my shawl for the cruise. And that yarn is $12.99 per cake. And I could crank out quite a few, well, not quite a few, one shawl out of one cake. And I kind of want to update my shop with those shawls. And then on top of that, I want to buy more bamboo yarn because I'm really addicted to making scarves right now. Tired of the berets for a little bit, but I want to make more scarves. I love this pattern. Really upset. You can see it much better now that the sun is shining on it. But yeah, I really like this pattern. I love this colorway. There's a color called Boysenberry. Let me see if I have any in my little drawer. So it's this colorway. It's very similar to this one, just kind of off. This is more magenta-y than this one is. This one is more wine. So I want to buy more of this colorway so I can at least make one scarf out of it. That way I can put it on my shop. I don't know how much I want to buy. I want for the Karen Perfect Phasing yarn, I think I want to buy one in Lagoon because, okay, so to do this, I don't want to do shipping because shipping is expensive. You know, I'd rather just purchase it in person. So we have in my store, we have a color, we have rhubarb. Yeah, rhubarb is a color I might pick up. And then we have fir, which fir is the green one. Lagoon we also have. I don't know how many I want to purchase. Maybe I'll just buy one. I have 2 cakes in my inventory right now. And I wanted to buy another, oh gosh, I wanted to buy another cake in the purple I have. What is it called again? I don't remember. Orchid. We have limited quantity in my store, so that might mean that we don't have any. And then we have Lagoon. Okay, sorry. Night Watch is the other colorway I want to get, but we don't have it in my store. It's out of stock right now, and I think that's the only other colorway I'd want to get. I'd want to get 2 just so I can get one of those 50% off. And then for the Silky Soft yarn, I'd want to get at least 2 of this colorway. Then there's Cranberry, and I think I have Cranberry somewhere in my stock as well, and I'd want to get 2 of those as well because like those are deeper reds. We also have the black one, Jet is what it's called. I don't think I'd want to make something out of that. But okay, so the thing is, I'd have to find a colorway that would match it as well. Because I do plan on doing like little fun edging kind of on the on these. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But it's not approval I'm asking for. It's opinion I'm asking for from my husband. Because like I looked at Hobie and right now they're doing 60% off on the yarn that I want, which are these cakes. They're pretty much color changing perfect phasing cakes as well. 50% or 60% off and then an additional 11% off. And because of the amount that I want to get, there's like 6 cakes in there, 7 cakes in there. It'd be free shipping. And that'd be super great. $53, super great. However, because of tariffs, it's at least an extra 20 something and then an extra whatever for taxes, making it 80 something. And then on top of that, there's the tariffs. Because I think that's a separate thing that comes after. I just can't afford it, which really sucks. But not saying that I can afford this yarn, but also I want to stock up my shop. I want to have it done by the end of this month so that I can have it on my Etsy, Ko-fi, until like the February months. And then after Valentine's Day is done, I think I'll take the rest of the year to just build up stock. And then like maybe try to find a summer, like, because I don't know, scarves are very winter heavy or winter, or, and I live in Florida and we don't very often get cold weather. But I think once February is over, I'll probably do a couple of sales until the August time period. August, September, October. Yeah, because I want to have 3 months where I just do regular price. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm just waiting for him to wake up to see if he agrees that it's a good idea or not. I've twisted my husband's arm. We're going. I'm not really dressed. I'm just wearing whatever and my sleep pants. I'll probably put on a mask. I don't know. It's kind of cold up there. We're going to buy yarn and then I'll be back. I'll show you guys what we get when I get back. All right, we're back. We did a little bit of extra shopping and then I did a lot more yarn shopping than I thought. We got 2 bags worth, but this is all a business expense and my business funds have now been depleted. I will not be buying any more yarn. This is it for a very long while, unless for some reason I have like a super impulsive like costume idea, or outfit idea, which I doubt I will. But anyways, I will show you guys what I have. So you guys know I was going to do the cloud cakes. I got 2 skeins or 2 cakes. So we got this one and then this one because I love this colorway. It's probably my favorite colorway of this Karen yarn, whatever. It's so good. I bought 3 or 4 last year and I have like a little witch hat made out of it. And I don't really want to wear the cape all the time necessarily, but also, you know, it just be cute to have it. And this one, I just wanted to work with a new colorway. And plus, I don't know, it's kind of like a Valentine's-y color, I feel like. So I'm going to make 2 of those little shawls, the Krishna shawls. And then the rest is, well, no, I also have bamboo. Let me find the bamboo yarns. For the bamboo yarns, I got these 3 different, or actually, I got 2 in this colorway. Because I think I have, no, this is the boysenberry, right? I don't remember what this colorway is, and it doesn't tell me, but this is not boysenberry, I don't believe. So I got 2 in this colorway, and I'm going to match it with this gray, I think. No, I think it was black. Was I going to do black? No, I have pink. This pink over here. No, not bamboo fair. Where'd it go? Hold on. Well, I can't find it. So I'm going to probably pair it with this one because these 2 colors kind of match really well for like a Valentine's-y colorway. It's very close to this. I feel like, no, this one's much brighter. Either way, I have 2 of that. And then I have 2 of this purpley one. This is the boysenberry, so that I can make another scarf. And then this one, I actually want to pair with this. I think those 2 colors, my husband helped me with picking this one out because he likes to help me with colors. I also bought 1 black one just because I like having black in my inventory. But then I also got acrylic yarns because why not? I like to not pay shipping for my yarns. So I got this in Big Twist, Sprinkle Twinkle. This is the blue one. I've been wanting to use this one for a while. So I think this one would be really cute for like a icy color thing. I don't know if I have, ooh, hold on. These 2 together would be really cute. So I might do a spiderweb type thing. I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out with that. And then I also got another twinkle one, and it's this darker blue one. I've always wanted to work with this. I don't know if this colorway would work with it too. Ooh, this one might actually work better. We'll see what we want to do, but these really cute. And then I have like 4 big twists. So you guys kind of saw this one, the hot pink, but I also bought this light pink because I have some things I want to make with this Valentine's Day themed. And then I have this dark purple because I really, really love this colorway. And I've been looking for this colorway for a long time with this lime green so that I can do like more berets. I'm tired of making them right now, but when I get back into the business mode, you know, I think that'd be really fun. So everything all packed up. I need to move this out of this room, but I'm going to continue working on that scarf. I'm like almost halfway through the first skein, or the second skein. One of my mutuals on TikTok has commissioned one of her crochet artist friends to make them a like bonnet using crochet. I'm not gonna lie, it was very cute, and I'm very convinced that I want to take this apart and make this into a bonnet. Because, like, I'm going to watch this back and love it. I don't have enough yarn for a scarf anyways. I have enough for maybe a cowl, but, like, if I just take this apart, then I have this much left. And then I'd have, like, still yarn. I think I'm going to take this apart and make this into a cowl. Or what is it? A bonnet. This is a lot, but this was really easy to work up. And I really, really like the shape of it. The way that my mutual had it, she added beads to it. I don't want to add beads to this one because I don't have, like, pretty enough beads for it. Sorry, I literally just woke up and I came over to this room, messed with this scarf, and I was like, God dang, I want a bonnet. And then that way I get more out of here. Like, I can make multiple bonnets. Like, right here, that's at least 1.5 more bonnets. And I still have this right here. And I still want to do, like, little ruffles on the side, so might as well. All right, all this work. This is the art of being a crocheter. You build stuff up, take it apart, build stuff up, take it apart. Welcome. Alrighty, folks, are we ready? Go. We got so many rows. I'm going to go all the way down to here. So that's like at least 2 yarn or 1 full yarn full. Yeah, 1.5. Ooh, but this is going to be worth it. I promise. Yeah, I'm loving this. So we're going to go ahead and then not chop this off yet or finish it off yet. I'm going to add the ruffles first and then see where I feel about that. I need to add, like, the strings. What I normally do is I'll, like, do, like, 1 string. I'll do a foundation crochet for, like, 30, 40. I think I'll probably have to do 40 for this one. And then I'll hit here and then just regular crochet all the way across and then turn this into a what am I saying? Foundation crochet. There's foundation single crochet all the way down for another 40. And that way I can, or actually, okay, this is hard. Yeah, I do, like, maybe 20. Oh, maybe it's just single chains. Oh, no, yeah. It's 20 down, and then I won't finish it off. I'll come back up the, like, one side that isn't the nice looking stitch. I don't know how else to explain it. I'll go up 20 doing single crochets, and then I'll break off of that and then do foundation crochet all the way up and then do 20 and then meet up with this one, and then that way it's just 1 string down here. And then I gotta figure out what I want to do here. But so far, so good. I love that it's, like, kind of cape-y looking. That's really cute. I already forgot. Did I show you all the noodles? Here's some noodles over here. Big noodle. And then I have a little bowl. Don't judge me down here. That's not a big bowl, but there's 2 little balls in there. Noodles. How's it look? Kind of feels like a helmet, but also I think this one could have been rounded a little bit. Sorry, I just woke up from a nap. But maybe rounded a little bit more would make it look better or feel better. I have all these ends to tie in, and then I had to cut off that. But I think she's done. It covers the tips of my ears, which is great because I get cold very easily. So this will be a good little winter thing. And then going into summer, well, spring actually. I think this is pretty neat. This is longer, so I might have to do some that are a little bit shorter. How does it look up here? I can't see, but I hope you can see it. And then how does it look in the back? I'm going to play this back and show myself because I don't know what it looks like from back there either. So, all right. I'm calling it quits on this one. It kind of lifts up here, but honestly, that's not the worst. I don't know. Maybe I should have closed it in a little bit here. But then I'd be scared that I'd get caught right there, so I think my hair will cover it. I think my hair is long enough to cover it. I think we're fine. We're good. Here it is once again with the ties. I kind of want to put something here, but I feel like this is already too much, to be honest, because I think what I want to do, because I'm going to make more. This was fun, but what was I saying? I want to price this at like 50 online and then 40 at the market, kind of like a beret, because this is bamboo yarn. All of this is bamboo yarn. Bamboo yarn is pretty expensive, and it looks like it's less work than the beret. However, it's more yarn than the beret, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't think I want to add more, though it would look or benefit because like the little flaps come out. But I guess that's not that big of a deal, right? But yeah, I'm very excited. I don't know if I have an outfit planned or at all for this. Definitely don't have anything planned yet. But I have so much more yarn. I'm going to start another one. And then I will work on, well, maybe I should just start on this. I think I might start on this. I'm going to go from outside to in for this one. And then for this one, I will go inside to out. But I kind of want to like alternate between because I just want to be able to, well, it's a mess over here. I already showed you guys the spaghetti, but oh, don't look at my trash, but I need to clean this up. So I might just start on another one. At least I'll get started on the base of it. That way this can be cleaned up and then I'll work on something else. Hello, good morning. It is the end of the video and I do apologize for it being 2 weeks since my last one. Also apologize for the very long video. It's about an hour and a half, but like to be fair, also you didn't have to click on another video for the past hour and a half, so yay. Anyways, this is the end of the video where we talk about everything we finished this week, well, this last 2 weeks. I will say almost everything was done this week. I think I only had one thing that was done last week and I can't even find it right now because my desk is a mess. Oh, here it is. Wow, I can't believe I found it. The last one was a dino. I think I may put the little horns on him and then give it to my best friend because they're really into dinos. One of our favorite interactions during spooky season, I think this was 2 or 3 years ago, we went to Hallowscream and one of the scare actors came up and was like, "What's your favorite dinosaur?" You know, trying to like just dishevel us, but also I think they could tell that we were neurodiverse, and it's a very common trope to like dinos if you're neurodiverse. But my best friend, they had an answer right away and they were able to tell them everything. And the scare actor was like taken out of character. And it's probably the best interaction I've ever had during spooky season. Anyways, this one's done for the most part. And it's going to go to my best friend on Tuesday. And then Tuesday, sorry, I have all of these guys over here. I just finished this while editing because like I crochet while I edit. It's just one way to keep, I crochet because it keeps my anxiety levels down and it also keeps my hands busy and it also keeps my brain busy. That's why I crochet. And that's one of the reasons why I want to sell my stuff off is because I have too much stuff in my house. I literally do it not because I want to sell. I mean, yeah, obviously I want to sell it because I want to make money off of it after all the money I've spent on it. It's an art form, but like it's just something that keeps me busy. And I probably could do blankets, but blankets they just take too long and nobody really wants blankets. To be honest, nobody's going to buy a blanket off of me. I just want to recover the costs that I've made doing these. Anyways, I've got all of these done and packed and ready to, well, not packed, but ready to be put in my done bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 berets are completely done and ready to be showcased and sold off, which is very, very great because I need to restock my Etsy/Ko-fi. As a reminder, my Ko-fi is cheaper than my Etsy, even with the patterns. I believe that I want to do a sale. So not quite yet. Maybe I'll do like a Halloween or like post-Halloween sale on all the spiderweb ones. Not sure yet. I do still plan on at the end of this month doing a restock and a new debut drop so that I have these out. These out for what day? Valentine's Day. And maybe I'll do a sale on the Halloween stuff. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, next we have this guy, which I'm very, very proud of. I think this one, if I were to ever be put into a museum, I think this would be the piece. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but maybe way in the future, if this doesn't get scrapped for yarn, it could be something that people look into and be like, oh, this was happening. And I hope I start a trend. I do want to record a video still of how to do this and then how I did the messages in there. By the way, I'm just going to tell you guys what the message says because I don't feel like putting it in the description and whatnot. It's just copy and pasting everything is just too much work for me. It says, fuck fascism, SOS USA. That's what it says. And I'm very proud of this piece. Like, it doesn't look like much at all, but it is a piece that I would personally put into an art museum or a fashion museum way in the future. But that's just me. But like I said, I do want to make this again. Maybe not this exact message. I'll probably like lengthen at the ends and just have fuck fascism in there. I may do one that's fuck ICE or abolish ICE. I have a lot of plans. I think this is just something I really feel passionate about. I'm not the type of person that really talks about this kind of stuff. I make my stance known, but I don't like talking about it personally because I am not well versed enough and I'm not very articulate enough to really talk about it. I just know what I feel and how I feel about it. And then last but not least, we got this guy done. I am so, so, so very proud of this one. And I hope that other people receive this very well. I'm sorry I don't have a try on for this. I just don't feel like, I didn't feel like curling my hair last night. I could have just done pigtails, but like also I'm still kind of recovering from my social burnout. I'm not like that bad anymore. I'm feeling much, much better as opposed to the week prior. That's a lot of stuff I got done this week. Oh, and I also finished 4 stars, but like they're not finished. They're just the panels. This has been a very long video and I want to get back into crocheting. I did start a new scarf, or not a scarf, a new bonnet. And I hope to be able to make more of these because this is probably one of my favorite projects I've done in a while. All right. Good night. I guess it's 2:51, but good night. I will most likely be back next week. So thanks for hanging. Thanks for chit-chatting, I guess. Thanks for being patient with me. And be fruitful in your careers, in your fashion. Okay, bye.